Welcome to the Pitmaster Podcast. We're barbecue competition competitors that aim to share information, advice, tips, and tall tales about our favorite pastime. Head over to thepitmasterpodcast.com for all things Pitmasters, or follow us on your favorite social media platform. And now, here are the hosts of the Pitmaster Podcast, the two-time Grand Champion, SCA World Champion finalist, and barbecue specialist of Smoke Ain't No Joke Barbecue, the Anthony Luan, and the 24-time Grand and Reserve Grand Champion, Reserve World Grand Champion, Windover High Roller Champion, and the founder of Pitmaster Barbecue Supply Company stores in Utah, the old man himself from Big Johnson's Barbecue, Jesse Johnson.
This is Greg Rempe from the Barbecue Central Show, and you are listening to the Pitmasters Podcast, and they are doing it live.
We'll do it live.
That's right, Bill. I just said that. They're going to do it live.
We'll do it live.
Yes, live. They're going to do it live.
Start there. That was weird. But how's it going, Jesse?
Good, man. You were cutting out when you first started just now, too. So.
I know. Jeez, I don't know what's going on. Unstable internet connection, kids gaming. I don't know. But we're here.
Yeah. Using all your bandwidth, brother.
Exactly. So, man,
did you get your email today?
Yeah, I got my email. I'm super excited. I was going to ask you, is there going to be water at the Blue Compass competition?
Yes.
Do I need to fill? There will be.
No, there's water available. You can fill up on the way in.
All right, that is awesome. Yeah, so we have an SEA event going down here in Utah this weekend. It's going to be the first bring your own steak, bring your own ribeye competition. So we'll have to report about that next week.
Have you seen some of the ribeyes guys are getting?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Oh man, Nate did a great job. Nate's got just a pile of big old spinalises and tryhards, like exactly what I want to cook.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of wing it here. I don't know what's going on with my internet here, but
it's gonna be interesting because it's like you can win or lose a barbecue competition on a Tuesday. Now it's gonna be the same thing in the SCA, because if you're not out picking the very best steaks and having them the right thickness, because the rule is under an inch and a half, but most guys cook like 1 inches. Is that correct?
Inch and a quarter.
Inch and a quarter.
Yeah,
but max is 1.5 inches, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yep. So, but they're not really putting a regulation on it, from what I heard. But you want to give yourself that at least over an inch to be able to get a good sear and get perfect meat.
Yeah, I
the disadvantage if you go thinner. So, but then we're following up just after that 2 weeks, the Blue Compass competition Jack qualifier.
It's super a Jack excited. Qualifier because it's a first year event, only to 15 teams. We're at 21. We're probably going to get to that 30 range now that the guys are knowing that this might be an auto, because nobody's heard anything from the Blaze of 47 at all.
Yeah.
Nobody's responded to anybody's emails, anybody's calls. So if they don't come on board, so that's third week of July. So they have through the third week of April, because there's a 90-day rule with the KCBS.
Yeah.
And they waived it on their first year. So,
yeah,
could be an auto, bro. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm super excited. So I just need one of those 30 amp spots for the RV.
You're all hooked up.
Yep. And then, I got all my meat trimmed, ready to go. So,
yeah, we got two guys that have 50 amp spots so far. Colorado Bulldog signed up today. We got Brinkerhoff. We got all the heavy hitters out of Utah. We got couple teams out of Idaho. We got the guys that put on the Smoking Wings barbecue competition. He's got a comp team. He's coming down. So yeah, it should be a nice full house. If we can get to 30, I'd be awesome.
Heck yeah. And then we follow that up the following weekend. We cruise down to American Fork for the Caveman Cookout to help the American Fork High School Band.
Yeah, and then you also have the event in Grand Junction, Colorado, the same weekend, unfortunately for Nate. But
yeah, it's a lot.
So yeah, a lot of things going on, and then there's teams that are going to be in Vegas this weekend, and then you got other stuff coming up at the end of May. So it's the full lineup coming up.
There really is. It really is. But let's go talk to Susie and Todd Bullock about this new cookbook, man. I seen it the other day, and it is awesome, and I have so many questions. So let's go talk to them. And
I haven't seen it yet, so
find out all the ins and outs of it, man. Super excited.
Yeah. Talk about their overnight success, right?
Right.
This is the single best investment you can make to become a better cook.
Thermopen 1 is the best thermometer I've ever had.
My thermometer of choice is ThermoWorks.
When it comes to quality that I can trust, this is the company that I go to over and over again.
There may be other thermometers out there, but there aren't other Thermopens.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hi.
Yes.
Hi, guys.
If you are a first-time listener of this podcast, we're over 305 episodes.
And Susie's the OG, right?
These two were episode number 1.
First guest ever.
Yeah, isn't that awesome? That was
So
6 years
cool.
ago. So much has changed in 6 years.
Has
Yeah,
it?
yeah, because Rusty looks way different than the first episode.
Yeah,
You've changed so much, bud.
that barbecue truck really aged him.
Oh my God. It'll age of decades in a matter of time.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, a lot has happened in the first 6 years of this podcast, but then now we are here today talking about a cookbook. How long has this been in the works? How long have you been thinking about it? Has it been 6 years?
6 years? I mean, so when I first launched Hey Grill Hey, I was just sharing recipes online.
How long ago was that, Susie?
2015, March of 2015. We just celebrated 11 years of Hey Grill
So
Hey.
you're an 11-year overnight success.
Yeah, just over a decade to be where we are right now.
So awesome.
And so we launched a couple of like ebooks in the first year or two of running Hey Grill Hey, just to kind of compile recipes and give people something that they could like download and reference on a Kindle or an iPad that was an easier format, I feel like, than sometimes websites. But then we launched the app, and the app's kind of like a digital cookbook as well, but it has all of our recipes. And we kept meeting with literary agents and publishers. We had some of the biggest publishing houses in the United States reach out and want to do a book with us. And I told them my concept for the book, which is what Hey Grill Hey has always been, a really approachable barbecue book for people who maybe have never touched a grill in their lives.
Yeah.
That would be easy to follow, easy to understand, written in a very standardized recipe format like I use on Hey Grill Hey, so that even if you're not an experienced pitmaster, you could still pick up this book and have great success with the recipes inside. And that publisher wrote me back and said, I just don't think we can sell a book like that. We don't want to sell a book to beginners. We want like a personality driven book where, you know, you talk about your history and your backstory. And I think that's a cool concept. And I think there are a lot of amazing books like that for sure. But it wasn't like in my heart the book that I wanted to write. I didn't feel like there was the same when I started Hey Grill Hey 11 years ago, like just a classic, basic book that you could start with and make amazing recipes in your backyard. A lot of them are very complicated, or because they're doing it for a cookbook, you want recipes that are unique or different or stand out. And I'm like, that's awesome. I love those books. But also I just want a reference. Like I just want one book that I can cook actual dinners out of. That's what I wanted. So that's what I decided to make. And we ended up going the self-publishing route, which is really, it was so much to learn. We are not publishers. We had no idea what we were getting into. So it took us a long time to actually get the copy done, to get the recipes that I wanted in the book, to work with a designer to do the layout. We photographed every recipe in the book, get all of the pictures done and edited. It's just a massive, massive project. Tons of work and tons of time.
A delicious, massive project.
A very delicious project. I will say though, all the recipes in the book have been tested so many times because we cooked through them in real time. We cooked through them while we were editing. We cooked through them while we were photographing them. And so it was a long time, but we're super glad it's here.
How much weight did Todd put on?
I think he went up and down a good 20 pounds over the 6 years that we were.
You get to eat all those recipes, Todd.
Yeah,
awesome.
Absolutely.
But so here's the book in real life. It's called Backyard Barbecue Hero, which if you're familiar with Hey Grill Hey is something we say a lot. My goals with Hey Grill Hey, and we set these goals really early on in the business. Like, why are we doing this? And why does it matter? And how does it actually help people? And that's kind of where we landed. We have a catchphrase. I want to help you make better barbecue.
Yep.
So you can feed the people that you love.
Yep.
And become a backyard barbecue hero.
It's exactly what we preach in the stores.
Exactly.
We're just here to help you make the best barbecue you can for your friends and family.
Exactly. So
and it's the same concept. So I got you. Yep. And people come in the stores all the time. Oh, I just was checking out Susie's recipe on her website. You got her products. Absolutely. Let me show you where you go. Get them all set up. They love it.
Yeah. Because it's approachable.
The easier you can make it. And that's the thing where those publishers are missing the boat. The guys that are experienced pit masters, most of them don't need a book. It's all the beginners, and that database, that demographic, is way bigger than the experienced pit masters.
And I mean, even experienced pit masters, I think sometimes it's good to I want to make salmon.
Yeah, honestly, so I was gonna counter that because there's so many times where I'm just like, what do I want to cook? And sometimes I just need a kickstart, like this book. Just go and grab a book and say, I want to try this. Something new. Even when it comes to sides, I am the worst when it comes to sides. So being able to have a book that I can resource is huge.
Yeah. So it was a lot of work, but we launched on April 1st. And we're super happy with the response. I think another part of it was are we really going to publish a cookbook in 2026? Are people still getting recipes from cookbooks? And when we started the project, AI wasn't even on the radar of recipe creators. And now a lot of people don't even go to websites anymore. They just have AI generate them a result because it's easy and they don't have to go anywhere, even if it's wrong. It's easy. And so I think it was a really interesting time to launch a cookbook because yes, you can get everything for free on YouTube. You can find every recipe for free online for sure. But
like you said, a lot of it's wrong.
So I think the tested nature of a book is really substantial and meaningful, but also a real thing that you can hold.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can take notes on. And you can, mine at home is covered in bacon grease because I cooked bacon for my kids yesterday morning. And I have 2 pages that are already marked and torn because I did a cooking demo today for KSL 5 on the noon show. On the news today, I cooked a recipe from the book. And so I already have an artifact. My copy of my book has memories associated with it already. Of breakfast with my kids and demoing the book for TV. And I am hoping that this book will become an artifact for people as they cook with it also, that there will be pieces of meals left behind. There will be memories of dinners cooked with their friends and family that are on the pages of the book in a real tangible way. And I think
barbecue sauce splashes.
I think that's meaningful. I think it means something to hold something real. So I'm really excited it's here.
Right. When's the last time you went to grandma's house and actually looked through her recipes and they were all pristine clean? They're not.
None.
Exactly.
And that's the magic of it, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's what is this stain from? This barbecue. This recipe doesn't say anything about being red, but this piece of paper has red all over it.
She was also making a red velvet cake that day.
Exactly, right? That's what's so cool. It does tell a little story behind. It doesn't tell a story. It has a hidden story.
Yeah, and I hope that happens for people with this book. I really do. I hope it doesn't just become something that sits on a shelf. I hope it's something that they pull out and that they use and that they reference, and it becomes a piece of their family memories and their family meals and their family legacies in a really meaningful way.
Yeah, for sure. So I have a question about the book. You look at most cookbooks, the imagery is the captivating point. You decided to zoom in on focus in on the dish itself. Most cookbooks they'll have it on a table, some displays and everything like that. But you decided to go really tight. Yeah, Todd, show us one of those pictures of the result. Why did you guys decide to go really close with the end result?
I think the idea is what's it gonna look like when you eat it? Like
Right.
I want with the photography, we kind of have a signature style at Hey Grill Hey anyway. So this all lines up with what you'll see. Like that's a real tight shot of some roast beef right there. But I wanted that feeling of the dish being done, of you being ready to eat it, of the delivery of the actual food itself. And I think the lifestyle photos are beautiful. I think it gives a sense of place for the food and maybe an idea of like, oh, if I made this, my table would also be perfectly landscaped and we would be able to sit down and share this magical meal. And I get the idea of that. But for me, this cookbook is all about the food.
Hey, we turned this in at the Royal.
We did turn this in at the Royal.
Oh man.
This is
That
my
looks
peach
amazing.
crumble smoked cheesecake.
Right.
Hey, Anthony, just so that the listeners, that if we have new listeners, so let's use your phrase and let's rewind and let's so Susie, tell people how this journey started and got you all the way to this cookbook at this point in time. So this can be a standalone podcast, so people don't have to go back and listen to episode 1.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
We'll do an intro. I was born in October of 1987. We don't have to go that far back.
Yeah.
I started Hey Grill Hey in 2011
Young chica.
or 2015. I'm just a baby. So it's 11 years old. And before that, I'd been in the professional recipe development and blogging space for several years. So I had built blogs for people. I had created content for people. I'd been a ghostwriter for people. And I had
a
also
lot of companies.
Yeah, a lot of companies.
Yep.
And barbecue was kind of my favorite little side job that stuck because that was really the one thing that kind of changed my life with the work. Because I was doing the work and writing the recipes and developing the recipes, I had food that needed to be eaten. And so that's when the neighbors started showing up and the families started coming over and we started being the house that hosted and that you knew there would always be something yummy to eat. And that was because of barbecue. And so when I found myself without any of these other little side hustles, Todd was like, okay, well, what do you want to do? Like you could do anything at this point. He was providing our income full time as a CPA. And he's like, we don't need your income necessarily. Like, obviously it's helpful, but you could do whatever you wanted. And I said, I actually just want to keep writing barbecue recipes. And I don't know how to do that on my own. I don't know. Cause I'd always worked for other people and they managed a lot of the logistics of actually running the business. I said, I don't know how to manage it, but I'll figure it out. But that's what I want to do. And so I started doing a ton of research on how to food blog as a business and how to make this into something that could not just fulfill my own personal passion as a passion project and a creative outlet for me, but also as a revenue driver for our family. And there was another like underlying motive there as being a female in the barbecue space. I felt like there was a real lack of representation for people that were like me. I just had young kids and I wanted my friends to come over and I wanted my family to come over and I wanted to be the cool house where people hung out and ate good food. That was my main motivator. And I knew there were other people like that. There just weren't a lot of us talking about it
but
online.
The good food happened to be smoked ribs, smoked
brisket. It just so happened to be great barbecue.
There you go.
I want to go back to one thing that stuck was we really fell in love with the barbecue community.
Yeah.
It's just such a welcoming, inviting, warm place. Everyone has always been so nice and so supportive and so excited for us and what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the negativity is always out there, but like literally 99% of the interactions we have are all positive, and we have lifelong friends in the community now.
Yeah.
So
it became an extension of like our lifestyle outside of just our neighborhood and our family and our friends. Like the barbecue community at large became a group that we belonged to and that we were a part of and that we had things in common with and felt this camaraderie with. So it just became an extension of who we were as people. And it just made sense that our business was barbecue. I know you guys get it. You get it.
Yeah.
You're here on a weeknight filming a podcast about barbecue.
Right.
It sneaks up on you. It does.
Yes, it does.
Until it becomes your whole personality and your whole identity and how you spend all your time.
Yeah. Then what was that breaking recipe? I remember your breakout recipe was the Dr. Pepper beef jerky. Was that the breaking point? Is that when it just kind of you started gaining that traction of people following you?
Kind of. We had a couple smaller ones before that, like 1 million views or a half a million or whatever.
I think there was 3. That was our 3rd video.
Yeah, that like really gained some traction. And it was significant enough at that point where it was sending so much traffic to the website. Todd was like, did you do it? Like, is it happening? Is it working?
Well, we watched by the end of the weekend, we had like 5 million views, and I'm walking around like, you guys, anybody hit? No, nobody cares. Nobody.
Like, this was our moment. We were famous.
Yeah.
We had 5 million views.
I recorded the music behind the video, and I'm like, I'm a famous musician.
We filmed it. We edited it. We did the whole thing. We felt like rock stars at the, sandwich shop that Friday. But yeah, that was kind of the turning point, I think, to where we said, okay, there's maybe a formula here that we can replicate. There's something to be understood. And I learned how to make recipes that people were really excited to cook and that were easy to follow and that were fun to share. And that's when it really started to grow, is when I really started to understand my audience and what resonated with people and what was helpful and what was exciting and shareable. And so we just leaned into that. And I don't want to say the rest is history, but that was 2017. Todd joined the company by the end of that year. So we started kind of hitting those viral videos, gaining traction, gaining traffic. And then I locked into the food blogging community. And much like the barbecue community, they were all willing to help out and share. And I learned so much about optimizing my website for SEO and writing a better recipe and all the plugins and the logistical details of how to structure my website, and simultaneously how to build a business and how to hire somebody and how to send a good email, and just so many lessons along the way to where we are now. But in that, we launched a product line. We have an award-winning line of barbecue seasonings and sauces. We launched our Pitmaster gloves last year. And I think
crushed.
Sold 25,000 pairs of gloves in a year, which is crazy to me. But these took 4 years to develop.
Longer. It was
5 years?
2019.
So I wouldn't say we do anything fast.
Yeah.
But I do like to think we make things that are good and that have a purpose and that have an intent. And we always start with what's going to help people make better barbecue. Like, we just come back to it. Anytime we feel adrift, we come back to that purpose and we filter every decision we make through that filter. And that's kind of what guides us and what's our Northern Star.
I'll be right back. We're making an update on the glove this year, and I want to show you guys.
Oh, you get a sneak peek.
This is the part of the show I also tell Jesse to turn down his headphones a little bit.
They're brand new.
I'm a yeller.
The cool part, though, is for people that have products that are in stores and that are content creators, content drives people to the stores.
It does.
Because thank goodness that people want to shop local and spend their money local with their because barbecue shops need you need barbecue shops. Those guys are I think we are the baseline help to help the community, but your content is what drives people to the stores so we can sell them your product. Because when you come out with a new video and it goes viral, you can see it in the store because people are coming in and asking for the product.
Yep. Yeah.
And the gloves were a huge hit.
I'm so glad. We have truly loved them and have been thrilled with the response. We were essentially solving a problem that we had. And I know that it's still incredibly prevalent within the barbecue community to rock the cotton lining with the nitrile. And that's awesome. We did that for years and years. I understand the benefits of cleanup and the dexterity. We wanted to create something substantial that would last, that you could use over and over and over again, but that would serve the same function. And I think we included some features that were really good, and we launched to a ton of positive feedback, which has been great. We needed to alter the packaging before we ordered our second run. So we changed the packaging so that customers could try them on, because we had retail partners that were like, they can't try them on. So we changed that, right?
So what I would do is I would just kind of flip the packaging open. Now set your hand on top of the glove and see if it fits.
Yeah.
That's the only way I could tell, because you couldn't take the packaging apart to put them on. So I would just have them do that. I said a little bit bigger is going to be okay, because they're gonna snug around your hand.
Yep.
Let's see the new stuff.
Okay.
So we are adding a 3XL size, so
which has been
triple extra large,
a barbecue medium.
The barbecue medium.
Exactly.
We've also changed the design to have a Velcro strap.
Love that.
With a cut down here so it can come up over the wrist better.
So you can get them off and on easier.
On and off way easier.
Yep.
And it's more inclusive in terms of sizing, because this is kind of where the tightness hits, is this wristband.
Mm-hmm.
So that's exciting.
It kind of cuts down into the glove right there a little bit, so it opens up that wrist a little better too.
Nice.
Well, I grew up playing baseball. I grew up playing baseball. And when I put my batting gloves on, I was like, it's go time. So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Now
And
you got
honestly, these changes came from customer and retailer feedback, who said, man, our customers can't try them on in store. Or, hey, I would love to be able to get these on and off easier because I'm pulling too tight and pulling the lining or whatever. So the fun thing about what we're doing, and kind of it follows what we did in the content, like we're learning what works. And we're listening to our customers in real time. And because we're the development team, we can make those changes on the very next order. So those are coming later this year. We're also going to be rolling out a midnight edition, which is another one of our top requests, is people wanted another option than yellow. So we're going to be rolling out like
black and orange, right?
Either all black or black and gray, actually.
Pitmaster Supply version.
Yeah, there we go.
So we'll be doing a darker colorway coming out later this year, but all the same, food safe, nitrile, heat resistance, washability, dexterity, all the good things about the gloves. So that's really exciting.
That is so awesome. I'm a fan of them. I use them often, actually. You know what? They're right next to my sink, because every time I use them, I just walk in, grab some soap, wash them, and run them under hot water every time.
Yeah.
I wash them with them on my hands.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then they're ready to go for the next one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we've loved them. We're super happy with the gloves. That's been a great addition, I think, to kind of rounding us out, more than just a rub and sauce line, but having a product that is more like a tool has been cool. We're just learning so much as we go, like even just marketing it and talking about it and educating people about it has been a huge learning curve for us, and it's been really fun. So yeah, gloves are cool. Cookbook's fun.
That's awesome. Have you looked at other barbecue tools, or do you just feel like the market is kind of saturated personally?
You
don't want to make a gimmick.
No.
Yeah.
So we spent, this was like 2018 until like last year, trying to make a grill brush with a disposable head. So like a really strong handle with like an aluminum foil stuck to plastic somehow head that you would just get your grill hot, and the foil, it'd be like the thicker foil, and it would form around your grates, and you had a head that went like this, and like all the prototypes worked so good. There were little sponges to catch some of the grease and kind of clean as you go. We spent, I want to say, well over $10,000 on trying to get a patent for the design. And we ended up with one of the most difficult people at the patent office. And they wouldn't pass it. They said it was too similar to other designs, even though we argued and said that it wasn't. It didn't matter. So we just kind of gave up on it. And I don't know. Sometimes when you're using foil, like little foil pieces will get left on the grill, and
So
I will tell you that the product development process is a years-long process, much like the book. Yeah. The gloves took us years. So we are not.
COVID didn't help.
COVID didn't help. But we're not really in the business of just slapping a Hey Grill Hey label on something just to have something to sell. We're really interested in only creating things that add value and
that are innovative. Yeah.
Yeah, that will actually help. Like that will actually help people and not just exist to have another product to sell or another product in the warehouse, because that doesn't make sense for my business and I don't think it actually helps anybody. So
I had so many ideas. Like I wanted a pellet hopper extender with like a little like vibrator in it that would make it so like you couldn't have the cone of death thing happening,
Pile up.
Yeah. So I had all these ideas, but it turns out it's really expensive to make.
You know what invention? I'm going to say this. I'm waiting for somebody to come out with. Is just make me a little speed bump that I can, with a magnetic back that I can put on top of my hopper. So when I cover my grill, when it rains, the water just doesn't pool up on top every time. Just a speed bump over the hopper, man. That's it.
Well, here's the thing. Green Mountain's new grills have a rounded top.
Yeah. So
that's that specific purpose. So rain rolls right off your cover.
See, people are solving problems already.
We'll just do it. We'll do it with Hay Grill Hay, and then we'll just have a place for a hook to hang your gloves.
There you go. Perfect.
The Hay Grill Hay hump.
Yeah.
Hay Grill Hay hump and hook.
Yeah, hump and
hook.
Yeah, perfect.
They can go a lot of ways with that one.
Multi-purpose.
Trademark.
It's a multi-tool.
Yes. That is so awesome, man. I'm so happy for you guys. And just to see you guys grow. And the thing is you guys have grown as a company, but you guys stayed humble in general, like
for sure.
My son to this day, these guys just sponsored my son in the SCA when he was cooking. To this day, he still goes to your product when he's going to be cooking at home, when he's at his house. He still goes to your product. That one little thing has driven him to be, he tells people about your stuff all the time when he cooks, it's just crazy on just the littlest things that you did to make somebody happy will push it for years and years and years. And that's what's cool about your guys' brand, because you've helped a lot of people along the way.
And people have stayed loyal to
yes,
y'all.
They have.
Yeah.
So
it's awesome.
We're really fortunate. It's like what Todd said early on, like we loved the barbecue community so much and we felt like they gave us so much. And so it's always a privilege when we have the opportunity to give back, whether that's through like content and ideas and recipes that are free on the website, or we donate product to raffles all the time. And like there are just so many ways for us to be involved and to help out. And we love doing it because, like Todd said, rising tides lift all boats, but also like what you give always comes back to you. And we have never a single time regretted being kind or generous, because it's all about relationships, and it always has been for us.
And speaking of which, I kind of wanted to segue into that a little bit, being generous and helping the next person grow. Let's talk about this.
I am more excited about Christy's pastrami kit product than
Girls Can Grill.
I am about mine.
Well, so that leads you into, you guys have expanded your business to now be distributors for a bunch of different products, a bunch of different brands.
Yeah.
So we had this warehouse where Hay Grill Hay stuff was going out, and we have friends that were like, hey, I can't remember, but like, can you help me make a product and then help me fulfill orders and distribute? And we're like, yeah. So
I think a lot of it came from seeing a problem that had to be solved too, because when we started Hay Grill Hay, we were working with a company that a lot of other barbecue brands have worked with, that they were manufacturing, storing, shipping our product. And we were running into issues like quality issues, delivery issues, accountability issues, and transparency issues. And we just didn't feel like the brands that were working with this company were being given like a fair shake and a fair opportunity to really expand and to grow their business. And so we pulled Hay Grill Hay out years before and reestablished all of our own retail relationships. And like, it was brutal. It was a very difficult business decision to leave that relationship, because it took us a while to recover.
A lot of brands have left that company.
But it's so difficult. And we knew how difficult that was to leave without anywhere to go. And we literally were like, what do? We had to set up our own warehouse. Like, we didn't know what we were doing. And we were talking as people in the community do. You guys know everybody is friends.
Mhm.
Everybody talks. Everybody shares information. Everybody is willing to hop on a call or send an email or text message. And so we talked to so many people that were in the same predicament that we had been in, of like, I'm manufacturing this product, but I can't get it distributed the way that I want to, or my 3PL company is not working, or the company that they were working with was, having the same problems that we were having. So we just wanted to create a solution to the problem, because I felt like we had solved it for Hey Grill Hey, and we could help other people not have that same year of like panic after changing a distributor or changing a warehouse. So that's kind of how it started, was just like providing a soft landing place for people that needed to move. And we had several brands that moved their stuff straight from that warehouse into our warehouse, just for a safe place for it to go. And then it kind of grew from there, and word of mouth spread. And now we have 7, 9, I can't even remember.
Just we had 2 calls today about noon.
So give us a list of who you're carrying now.
Christy, Girls Can Grill.
Yes.
We've got Big Sweet Barbecue.
Yep. Phelps.
Dan Phelps. Yeah, we helped. Dan just, he fell on some hard times, and these companies stupidly laid him off. Just these software companies that grew too fast and then had to just overnight cut people. It happened to him like twice in a row, and I felt so, because he's such a good dude. He's a hard worker. He's really smart. So we were out on a hike down here, and I'm like, you should release a rub, and I'm going to help you do it. So we helped him. He developed the rub. I think Susie put in a couple like helpful hints, and it was so good. And so we had it. Yeah, we had a pallet of it made for him, and that's done really well. We've got Al Frugoni.
Kendrick.
Yeah. Well, because I just reached out to Al, and they sent me to Fair.
Yeah, Fair.
I hate Fair. I absolutely hate that.
Yeah,
you can't navigate that site for anything.
No.
So
we're getting him onboarded onto the Patio Provisions warehouse right now. So you should be able to order his stuff through our website really soon.
He hit
I'm down.
Yeah, he hit a supply issue he had a huge order from Academy, and that kind of sucked all of his product, and he's growing too fast. So he's trying to, we're trying to help him figure it out and get on board. But yeah, you'll be able to order Al Frugoni at the Patio Provisions website, along with the Hey Grill Hey.
Christy at Girls Can Grill.
Yeah, Kendrick Barbecue is going to be on there soon.
Tony Ramirez from TFTI, his Cajun honey and his spicy garlicky. Both of those are big movers in the warehouse. So we do all of their shipment and fulfillment.
Every morning I walk in, I'm like, he just has so many orders. Like, he's like, it's flying.
Yeah, it moves. He's killing it. So it's been really fun. Our warehouse team is like, okay, we're shipping a lot now. Like,
we have a new brand coming next week that he's friends with the owner of Green Mountain Grills. It's called Rambler Barbecue. It's a brand new brand. Some new rubs and sauces coming out that we're going to carry. We had a call with.
Well, I don't know. We can't. There's more coming.
There's so many.
Todd has a bad habit of oversharing.
Sir. Well, we got the gloves. Keep going.
Yeah, you got a glove preview, okay? Well, we can give you guys a sneak preview of our new labels.
Oh, I like that.
These will be coming out this summer. We'll be rolling out new label designs this summer. So
wait a second. Can you put that back up to the camera? That is a legit photo of food. I don't think I've seen that on many rubs at all, honestly.
And they're going to be even better.
That's
because this was a prototype placeholder. Wow. The food photos that we have going on our product labels are going to be amazing. I'm so excited about them. And it is something a little bit unique. You don't see food photography on a rub label or a sauce label hardly ever, especially in the barbecue and grilling space. But again, like when we talked about the photos in the cookbook and the photos on the website, that's kind of a hallmark of the Hey Grill Hey brand, is this beautiful, really impactful food photography that delivers that end result. Like, this is what I'm getting with the product. This is what I can make with the product. And it's just closing that distance between I want to do this, I can do this, I did do this.
Right.
and making that journey shorter so that the product's easier to use, it's more exciting to use, it's more fun to use, and you go back to it more often.
Right. That is awesome. I'm hopefully one day, you've hinted towards this on your social media, I'll be able to go buy a $1.50 hot dog with a soda and be able to pick up some Hey Grill Hey products.
Yeah.
Oh.
So balls are rolling. I shared about this, and I shared about this transparently. And it's a little bit behind the scenes. Like, you kind of have to follow on social to follow the storyline a little bit, but we don't know yet. You know, you don't have a PO. When you're building a brand, there's so much that goes into the work behind the scenes. And I kind of wanted to bring people on that journey a little bit. We did on the cookbook. They helped vote on the cover of the cookbook and what we were going to call it and all these cool things. And so to do that with the products, people voted on the design for the new labels of the product as well. And walking that path together to say, you know, we pitched Costco. I don't know if it's going to work out or not. It feels really vulnerable because we just want to post our wins.
Yeah.
We just want to post when we get the big order or when we get the new store. But, you know, that's not real life.
But you guys are so authentic. You guys, even if you don't get Costco, the fact that you shared going through that process, that gives everybody hope out there in the barbecue world. They go, hey, there might be a chance to make this even bigger and better than it is right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think there's so much value in sharing the real journey of what it looks like and how many no's that you have to get before you get meaningful yeses. And really what that process entails and how hard it can be. It's not all, you know, rub bottles and gloves and cookbooks with smiling faces. It's a lot of late nights. I mean, Todd and I today, this is like our hour 12 of our day working on our business for both of us. And there's a lot of sacrifice. It's not that it's not fun, but it's a lot of time and there's a lot of sacrifice that goes into building something. And
especially with young kids.
Yeah. So it's always rewarding to have things play out and to have things work and to have a product launch that's a success and to have like that side of it is great. But I think what really keeps Todd and I going are the comments and the messages and the emails of people that are like, I made this for my birthday, my son's birthday. Like, this is the meal that I bring to every potluck. I can't wait to try. In the cookbook, I have a recipe called Benny's pasta salad. It's my son's favorite side dish ever. And it's like, I'm making Benny's pasta salad this week. So having an extension of myself creatively in those recipes on other people's tables and seeing that kind of come back, it's an incredibly fulfilling career. And I think both of us, even on days like today that are 12 hours and grindy and endless meetings and videos and all the things that go into it, make it feel really validating and really worth it. And it's a really fulfilling job. And I just think it's the coolest business.
Jesse,
that's awesome.
Jesse, I have a kind of a partnership, me and you, as we move forward, and Susie is on every shelf across the nation here. I'm just saying so that it'll happen, right?
Oh, we're manifesting.
We're
manifesting. Okay.
I don't know what this is going to say.
No, I have a strong love in my heart for small local businesses, specifically stores like yours. And I want to make sure that we're
Barbecue Pit Stop. They do a great job too, in Utah.
And I don't want to like forget. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Forget the little guys.
So as we're growing over the next few years, which she's going to make it happen, I have no doubt.
We've already talked about this.
I just want to work with you, you know, and have consistent conversations on how we can continue to support the mom and pop shops.
I tell you what, guys, though, your kits that you guys came out with a few years ago, we've had them for 3 years now, and we went from doubling our order year over year to doubling our order year over year, still selling out the Monday before Thanksgiving, and I had doubled my order. So I mean, that order was massive for our stores, but we still sold out. It was absolutely crazy. And I'm talking about the turkey kit,
Yeah.
and then your wing kit, your double smoked ham, and ran out of that before Christmas because so many people were cooking double smoked hams. Those kits are phenomenal. They just fly off the shelves.
Awesome.
Yeah, just any like I pitched the idea, I think, to Barbecue Pit Stop. It's like maybe we continuously release new rubs every couple years that are only available in stores like Pitmaster Supply Company.
Well, and that's what's kind of cool. As we were planning this national grocery expansion and what that would look like, we're only bringing a few products to scale. And so that we can preserve the value of these small independent stores like yours, because you carry a variety. You have the extended SKUs. You have products that you're not going to be able to find on a Smith's shelf because they're going to carry one or two sauces, and that's it.
Yeah. And we carry everything there.
Yeah. So we're trying to be really intentional, but like Todd said, like we love looping people like you in, even on, because you're selling the gloves, like product development, like what works for you as a retailer, what helps you be a better business for your customers, and how can Hey Grill Hey help support that? So everything to us is relationships, man. It's all how can we all help people make better barbecue? That's what I think. That's what we're all trying to do.
And when you first released those gloves, I put them. They're right by my register, so they're a point of POS. They're like, oh, I saw those. I said, yeah, and she sold out on her own website. I think there's only a few stores that have those. So I'm like, get them here because she doesn't have any on her website right now.
Yeah, we sold that first round of gloves so fast. We were not expecting that, and it took us by surprise. So we're
I got my order in
right
early.
now. We're sold out of XLs. So if you got XLs, you're in a sweet spot.
Yeah, I do have XLs.
There you go.
Can we buy them back?
I don't have
that many.
I just need Todd to help me with my chili competitions more. He brought me a cast iron. I just wish he would have been able to tell me what to add to get me from second to first. I've been stuck on this second place bubble for years. I don't know. Maybe beefy sprinkles would have helped. Yeah, your cast iron helped.
It was 30 to 40 years of my dad using it. So whatever was caked on in there, that definitely
that helped. I just need to get over
or
the
it
bump.
kept you out of first. It could go either way. We don't know.
We don't know.
You'll never know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, guys, you guys been going hard all day long. We really appreciate you taking the time and hanging out with us and talking about your book and everything that you guys got going on. Where can people go?
He's glitching out. So where can everybody go and get your book?
Right now the book is only on the Hey Grill Hey website. So heygrillhey.com. You can find the book on there. And then hopefully we'll be launching on Amazon on April 1st. But if you want to carry it as a retailer, it's up on our wholesale website too. We have only a few like wholesale partners right now are carrying it. Because not a lot of barbecue shops are carrying books. Some of them are, some of them aren't. But anyway, so hopefully we can get a couple more retailers picking up the books here in the next little bit, so they're easier to get a hold of.
I'll hop on tomorrow because I got to do a big order anyway. So
awesome.
I'll make sure Cindy allows it. So they're like, no, he's paid up. We're good. We'll figure it out.
Well, it's like, yeah. Anyway, we'll take that shit offline.
But yeah, you can find recipes, products, cookbook, anything on heygrillhey.com, and then on socials, we're just Hey Grill Hey everywhere.
Yeah, because content is king, and we've lost Anthony. It looks like so.
He's frozen in time.
Well, we appreciate you guys so much, though. All that you do for the barbecue community. You know, your content is king or queen in that respect. I know Todd loves to do all the sampling and all the taste testing because I'd be doing the same dang thing. I still crack up when you guys showed up and cooked on the old hickory. Susie's out there in her pristine dress. I said, "Can I get you an apron or something else?" She goes, "No, I'm fine." She didn't make a mess, didn't do anything. It was friggin' awesome. You're such a pro, Suze.
After all these years, you got to be able to cook in a dress, I guess. I don't know.
And I still make a big mess, so I gotta wear an apron, or everything I have is gonna be covered in grease.
That's Todd. He can only wear black. That's why he wears all black. It's not a statement. It is grease Grease
It's a
tighter.
it's a lifestyle choice.
It is a lifestyle choice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, it was so good to hang out with you. We're so glad we could come back on anytime we get a chance to hang out with you guys. It's the best. So
Well, you guys are two of the my two top favorite people that are in the barbecue world and our suppliers. So we appreciate you guys immensely. So
thanks,
Same
man.
to you, Jesse. Thank you.
Have a good rest of
more
your
than
week.
Okay, you too.
Bye.
All right, Anthony. You
He's
coming back
gone.
on? He's the
He's
only
out.
one who can sign us off.
We have to leave the studio now.
Good luck, Jesse.
Yeah, best wishes. You're hosting this on your own now.
See y'all.
He can't turn it off.
I can't. I gotta wait for Anthony. Here he comes. Hello, Anthony. At this point in time, if you've gotten this far, Todd and Susie are gone. Please like and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube. So we've already signed off, Anthony. So and you're frozen again. You there? Anthony Luan? He's back on the side. All right, I already signed us off, Anthony, so we're all good, brother.
Alrighty, I don't know if I ended the stream yet. I don't know what happened. I just had to jump on my phone. Thank you, Todd and Susie. Are they gone already?
Yep, they're gone, so no worries at all.
All right. Perfect. I just got to figure out how to end this stream, so we'll be good.
All right.
All right.
Have a good night, y'all.
Yeah. Bye.